In our previous video, we look at how to set up the authenticated layout. So let's look at how to customize this one, the authenticated layout, so that we'll be able to add more menu list items to the menu. This over here looks so static, so let's add let's take this one from here and create an array. So let's call it const and let's name it as items equals to an array. Let's open this brackets. Okay, so let me put this one here. So we now have the, so this is an array. Let me close this array here, and we want to put list of items that can be passed over here. So over here we'll say that one item will be in this, and let's call it as let's name it as the title, and that title, let's give it, the first one is the dashboard, and within that item let's have let's change this one, this icon here. So we'll bring it over here as icon. So that's icon. Let me give one, let me take it from here and bring it here, and then let's have what next. So this is the title, this is the icon. Okay, so so let's bring that items here, items. Okay, and here instead of it to the key to be a text, let's make it index. At every list items over here supposed to have a unique key. So we are saying that index, those of you, if you are new and you don't understand, you are struggling to get what an index is, take it as we have this array over here, which we want to count the number of items in this array. So with the system or with the array, when it's counting, we will count it as this one. The first one is 1, the second one is 2, and then 3. But this array will be counted from the system as this is 0, 1, and then 2. So we are passing that over here. But if you don't want it, the first figure to be named as 0 like this, then you can add plus 1 to it, so that it will be 0 plus 1, then the first one will be 1, then plus 1 to this, then it will be 2, plus 1 to this, then it will be 3. So that is how the array is being counted over here. So let's start the server. Let's run the server. I'm in the directory. Let me change it to example dash the app directory, and let me run php artisan serve. And so I've started the server, but I've not compiled the change. What we have done right now, I've not compiled it. So let me compile it by running npm. So let me add another one and change it to example dash app, and let me put it as npm run development mode, which is the dev. um npm run dev. Okay, so now that is it's running, let's run, and then we are now there. Okay, so we are having an error, so let's see what that error is. And it is saying that invalid primary supply for forward list items too. Okay, so let me go here and then let's add our icon. So let's say that it is okay, so now we have the text that is coming from here, so the title, so let's, and then the icon, so let's say the text dot icon, and here let's say text dot title, title, and let's say that if that text does not exist, it shouldn't give us anything. Title. Okay, so this then spell it. Okay, and then index. Okay, so I think now everything is fine. Let's go and check. Hola, now it is there. So you can now see that we now have our first items to be this, but let me add another one, and then let's say title, why title, and let me name it as users, and then let's have the icon to be so with the icon you open let's open our, then let's put it, let me see whether we can have an items like users items, or let me say profile. Okay, so let's move on to let's go to MUI com, and then come to doc run. That's the, let's go and search for material icons, and then let's search for users. So we have this, we have that person 2, person 3, and then so let's take the first one as account cycle. Let's take a person, just the word person, that's all. So let's take person, and then let me click on it. So you see here we have MUI slash icon.material. So you select the one, you can even select the two, if whichever one. Then let's end it here, and so let's go and check what we have over there. We are having another row, so person is not defined, so let's import it here. So you import it here as person. So what you do is that you put the cursor on the person. Those of you who are using Mac, then you click on the controller, and then you press, then you press on the spacebar, then you see the name to give it the extension, you click on it, and then it will import it over here. I don't know those who are using them back, you can try it and let's see. So voila, it's there. So that is how we add our items. Let's add last one. Let's name it as we have the title, and then let's name it as users create, or create. Let's name it as create. create. That's it. And then let's name it the icon. Icon is here, and let's move to material UI and say create account. Create. So this is create. So just a normal create. So the icon, let's call it as create. So you can still click on the controller spacebar and then you import it. Let's make sure that it is there. Let's move on to our, and then we will now see create. We have dashboard, and so you realize that it is so simple and very easy to have a very good but what about when you click on this dashboard? We want it to go to dashboard. When we click on this, it's supposed to go to users table. When we click on create, it's supposed to go to users create. How do we do that? Let's look at it. Let's do that for okay, let's add one more, and let's call it profile. So I'll add that, and then I'll call it profile, and here let me select profile. It is still giving me okay, so let me move to let me select face, and let's see. I will choose face for now. Face. Okay, so we now have face over here, profile. But so I want to when I click on profile, it should, when I click on this place, it should bring me here. Okay, so how do I do that? I will add another column. Let me name it as route. Okay, and that route should now go to profile. That's all. So let me come here and add it. So this is the button, just the button icon that we were talking about here as list items icon. Okay, and this is just a normal text. So when we click on this button here, what should happen? So we should say that it should be href, and that should give us the text dot the route. Okay, let's make sure that this text exists. So let's run it and then let's see what will happen. So now you see, so when you click on it, it now send you to profile. So guys, it's so simple to have to customize this, to customize it. Last one before we moved, let me add, if you want to bring any you want to bring a line or group them, put them under various group, you can just you just type divide, then you close it here. That's all. And let's see. So you see, we have put this into a group, which is so simple. The other time we add one route, let's go and check the name of that route that we've added. So I think we have create here. So let's check what is there from our previous. So we were trying to create, it's fine. So let's link it here over here. So we'll now come to our layout here, then let's add another route here, and then let's name it as create. That's all. So you come here, click on create, and you can see it that there is. So we now have create, we have that, and then so it's also simple, guys, to have something like this. I will leave the users and then the, so you can create something like that, play with it, so that in our next in our next video, you'll be able to take it from them. So thank you, kindly subscribe.